I've been nominated as the chair designate of the AGM to take over the Rainbow Project. And I've also been asked in London to take over the lead of my EDI panel of my professional institution. So the work of no longer being the silent G in LGBT continues. Tonight it's not about me. The judges had a really difficult debate in confirming the recipient of this year's Tina Maglochlainn Award. This year, the recipient is no stranger to Pride and has made such a massive contribution to the whole LGBTQIA+. Got it right? Both in their input and the background work that we don't really know what they do very much with, and that's raising funds for lots of charities, which they do very quietly in the background. They were one of the first people that I met when I came out as my authentic self on my journey. They always greeted me with a smile and always had kind words of encouragement. And when you find out who it is, you'll find out really good. But their work didn't start there. Several decades ago, this person performed at clubs on either side of the peace line during the Troubles, working on both sides of the community. Since then, they have made appearances at many diverse places, including Dublin Road Jail, the Parliament, the Gay Border, where many of you are from today. They're also no stranger to Getty Images if you look them up online. They're in the digital film archives, such as The Secret House, and the BBC, to name but a few. I even watched an interview with Nolan, which is something that I won't do because he soundbited the last one that I did and changed it around a wee bit. As I outline this person, both you and they will very quickly realise who they are if you haven't already grasped that. At 41, they were crowned Britain's next top drag queen. And there's also a connection with Game of Thrones, as Christian Nairn is credited with recommending in 2001 that they should join Brenda O'Carroll's alternative Miss Ireland in Dublin, only to bring that crown back to Northern Ireland that year for the very first time. And so really began the career of a drag queen and one of our most famous entertainers. I first saw them dance with their dance troupe in one of the straight bars in the city centre performing on a Thursday evening and was mesmerised by the energy. Christian described that person and said, "You will never sink, you're going to float." And how right he was. After 14 years working in the fracture ward in the Royal Victoria Hospital, that person left full-time employment and evolved into one of Belfast's most prominent queens, and has been described as the Queen of the Falls. Cabaret, and the creator of the Belfast Man, Tina Leggs, as well as a participant in the 2016 New Voices. In an interview with the BBC, they described themselves as flamboyant and that they didn't care about opinions, but they were a storyteller, a joker, and a performer. In another interview, they said they didn't want to be a drag queen. They wanted to be the drag queen. How right they are. When asked about themselves, they said, "The thing I love most about myself is my brain. It never stops thinking, and I look at things positively. And I like to look at things and sprinkle comedy on it, and that is very evident in everything they do." This person showed a different side to themselves during the COVID pandemic, with live streaming on Facebook as Terry and Jerry of the Rosary. One of the comments that I particularly read, which resonated with me, was from several girls from the Shankill, who said they didn't know the prayers but wanted to watch anyway. And that sums up this person as someone bringing together all sides of the community for the better of all of us in the LGBTQIA+ sector. Every Monday, my Facebook account pings pops up with a post from this person with a welcome to the new week with some form of positive comment, which always sets me up for the day. I hope Terry is immensely proud of what you've achieved, and I want to invite this year's extremely worthy recipient of the PA Maglochlainn Award to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Walls, aka Tina Leggs Tantrum.
I need to get a sort of hold on myself because I can never get emotional. But this is, oh my god. Right. Well, I'm still waiting on the fucking shot. So, I think I'd like to say some things, and can we just wait until the very end, until I step out there, take a bite, and then we'll clap, because I'm sure your hands are like mine, fucking aching right now. I think it's important to say that I always wanted to be a drag queen, but I never knew how. I was born in 1967, and I was the youngest child of 6 kids, and 3 of my siblings were born handicapped. And in 1969, the Troubles broke out, and we were living on the Falls Road. I'm sorry to get a bit emotional, but please bear with me. My father is in heaven. He worked that man, and my mum, who I look after my full time, because I love her so much, had it so tough, so hard. And as a young child, I've seen so many things that made me tough. I'm glad they did, because it didn't make me tough, fighty, hard, tough. It made me tough because I knew I was a different child to a lot of the different children. I knew I was gay. I lived it. And my mummy knew I was really gay. She used to dress me. And it is true, because when I did sit with my father, and I was so glad that I told him not what I was, but who I was. And I said, Dad, I want to be a drag queen. I shit myself. And he just looked at me, typical Falls Road man, and he went, don't be a drag queen, be the fucking drag queen. It taught me that when someone is telling you something so important, to grasp it, whatever it is, make the most of it. Don't take no for an answer. Just keep on going until you get there. And I also want to pay homage to the beautiful people that I've worked with over the last 30 plus years. Truly scrumptious. I fucking adore you. Martial arts. And everyone who I've ever shared a stage with, had an argument with. There's been a few. Or even a Ferdig. because I just love what I do, and I'm 56, and I am going to go until I drop. This tonight, when I go home and I wake up tomorrow, and my mom's going to ask me, what's that teddy bear for? And I'm going to give it to her. And I'm going to say, Mommy, I want this for you. Because if my mommy and daddy hadn't loved me unconditionally with frocks or trousers or makeup or short hair or long hair, I wouldn't be standing here. I wouldn't be the proud, gay, cross-dressing drag queen Before I go off the stage, and oh my god, I'm not even going to sleep. I have to do a podcast tomorrow. Pride, I have seen so many changes over the last 30 odd years. I came out when I was 22 years old on the Falls Road. I didn't give a shit then. I don't give a shit now. I know things are different. I know that there are certain things sometimes you say and you might be offended. I don't care. Because this room has changed. The community has got bigger, better, more respectful. It is full of so much pride and love and respect and equality. And every year I look at my chosen family, and even though you mightn't like me, still makes you feel something towards me. Because whether we get on or not, or whether we agree or not, pride is about family, your chosen family. And whether it's Christmas, or whether it's spring or summer, you're always going to have a fleet of beautiful Belfast drag queens. Also, that what you got actually unleashed is that I'm going to torture the girls from Drags to Riches, that I am a living fucking legend. This award, I did win some things in the past because I'm so competitive. I really am. I'm a fighting wee fucker. I really am. But this is like saying thank you from the city you were born in, and the city that you signed a peace deal for, and they believed in me as a drag queen and gave me work and money and helped me pay my mortgage and helped me pay my bills and helped me out of debt and lots of frocks. But you know what, Belfast 2024,